What the fuck are you guys doing?
Hello, welcome to the 12th in a Slice podcast, where we talk about nonsense and mostly video games. Today is December 11th, coming up on Christmas. My name's Will.
I'm Tyler.
I'm NATO. And silence.
Thanks.
We did the intro?
You know why it was silence? Because we were actually stunned that we actually got it on within the first 5 tries.
Right? Yeah, that was only the second try. That was pretty good.
Wow.
We're getting
It's time to quit our jobs.
Yeah. Pretty good at this podcasting thing.
Let's just do this every day and make that money that doesn't exist.
That internet money.
Yeah. We don't make any money.
Do they do Bitcoin?
Word.
Should we set up a Patreon for our no viewers?
Daddy needs a new car.
Daddy needs a new car.
You do need a new car.
Yes, exactly.
I just need to fix my car. It's quite broken.
Yeah, like a car and a half right now.
I do. I've got like 2 cars that are all both 3/4 of the way cars.
Exactly.
So it sounds deceptive when you say a car and a half, because I don't really have one car I can use.
Well, you're driving on one car that you shouldn't be driving on right now.
Right, because it's dangerous, because I've got a fucking bolt in my tire.
I thought it was a nail.
It's a
bolt.
bolt.
The bolt.
Oh, it's a bolt.
It's a bolt. It's like an
It's a manly
it's like an
bolt.
M8 fastener.
Is that the bolt that I lost?
If I ran over that bolt, I think my tire would have exploded. That was like an M15 or 16 or something like that.
I don't know what that means.
How many millimeters wide the shank of the bolt is?
What's a
Shank.
millimeter?
It's a correct measurement. What do you want?
You lost me at it.
Look, you drive a Japanese car.
No, I don't have a car.
Your grandma's car is also a Japanese car.
Yes.
Therefore, you should know what millimeters are.
So how's it going, guys?
Well, it's early in the morning, as it always is.
Is it?
Well,
Finally, no longer
Wasn't it like
acting
11
manager, so I
o'clock?
can actually do something
Yeah,
before I go to work.
10:47.
Yeah, I know.
What?
What?
Okay.
It's 10:47.
It's
That's not
early. That's early. As we've said before, any time before noon, for me, is early.
Look, I'm proud of you. You woke up at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, you say you'll be here at 10. You were here at 9:58.
All right, punctuality.
I do not like
Actually,
it.
he was here at like 9:57.
I know, because I heard
Knocking on the door.
I heard you
Yeah.
knocking on the door because I'm right under the door.
And I
And
go, Tyler! Tyler's here! Tyler!
And I just curled further and further into my blankets and my 20 pillows.
The next time, I'll just throw rocks at your window.
Yeah. Throw pennies.
The cat will lose its mind. Anyways, let's actually start talking about
Oh,
something.
do you mean not just have a normal conversation?
All right,
a podcast
so-
conversation?
Yes.
The Video Game
The
Awards
VGA.
were last Saturday.
Oh, yeah? And they awarded a game that I don't care about?
Yeah, well, I don't really care about award shows in general.
Yeah.
Maybe the Oscars, but
It's
not
just-
really.
I don't care about
It's
the
one big
Oscars.
circle jerk.
My dad cares about the Oscars.
Very much, yeah, very. It's boring. Oh, this person won an award. Thank you so much for the award.
I'd like to thank my parents and my producers and my co-workers and
And my cat.
yeah,
and
my
we-
lovely husband.
the nice thing about the Game of the Year awards is that they teased a lot of new video games.
So yeah, at least we get trailers.
That's true. I'm excited.
It was like a mini E3.
It was. I'm super excited because CTR.
Oh, you want to talk about Crash Team Racing first?
Look,
Nitro enhanced.
I love it. CTR is the best. That is the first game I ever played on a PlayStation 1.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
The exciting thing is we all now have PlayStations too.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
So,
all have PS4s.
The funny thing is I've got CTR, the original game, downstairs with my PS2 and a boomerang we could all play right now.
Like,
Well, what are we doing the podcast for?
oh, fuck this shit, let's get out of here. Say it, suckbags.
I love CTR. I've played it probably like a dozen times through the story.
I've never played
There's a
it.
story?
Yeah.
Wait, there's
I mean, it's not much of a story to it, but it has like a story mode.
There's a story mode?
Is that like how Mortal Kombat has a story mode? And it's just
I've
like
never
a ladder?
played Mortal Kombat.
It's just like a ladder. There's not really a
Oh.
story.
Sort of. It kind of has a story like an alien comes to the world and he wants to take over the world, but he's like, well, I won't take over the world if you race me. I'm not joking.
It's an alien from the Fast and the Furious world.
Pretty much. He's like, I love racing. Send your best racer to race me, and if he can beat me, I won't take over your world.
And the best racer is Crash.
Well, no, the best racer is whoever you choose, and you have to compete through a bunch of different levels and a bunch of different cups to prove that you're the best racer, and then you get to race him at the end of the game, like a final boss fight.
So do
I'm
you choose
always the
Crash?
polar bear.
You're always the polar bear, huh?
Yes, I like the polar
So
bear.
actually, Coco Bandicoot in that game is the shit.
Is that the girl?
Yes.
Yeah, don't each of them have their own...
They each have,
stats?
like, slightly different stats. Coco and, I forget, so, like, the good guys and the bad guys both have racers that are exactly the same stats. So Coco is the one on the good side that has good stats, and I forget, it might be Engine on the bad side that has the same stats as Coco? I can't remember. But either way, full acceleration. It's low speed, good handling, and full acceleration, and that's the best thing. It's the best in CCR to have all the acceleration. Because if you get knocked out by, like, any, power-ups that someone else has used, you're full speed instantly again.
Right, because this is basically just
It's Mario
PlayStation's
Kart, but
Mario
Crash
Kart.
Bandicoot.
What are the power-ups like?
They're like Mario.
Well, I mean, like, I assume
got
it's not like
missiles, which are
shells.
shell.
Though. Okay, they're
Missiles.
So
missiles.
you've got rolling bombs, you've got
missiles.
missiles, you've got an electric ball that's like the blue shell.
Okay.
There's banana peels.
It's pretty tough to figure out a secondary for a banana peel.
Right.
I think there's an oil slick thing you can do. I thought, and also you could drop
there's no oil slick.
Yeah, I'm thinking something. I don't know.
You can drop bottles that are like explosive. You can drop TNT crates, nitro crates.
Yeah.
So each thing, like, you get a green, like, poison bottle, and if you are fully powered up, they have, like, power-ups you can pick up around the track. You drop a red bottle that knocks them out for slightly longer. Or if you drop a TNT crate that you can knock off because it starts counting down. But if you're fully powered up, it drops as a nitro crate instead that explodes instantly. I played this game a lot.
I only played it a handful of times.
The screenshots make it look really good.
Yeah, they do.
I still love in the trailer that they showed what it originally looked like, and this is what it looks like now, and everything like that. And holy crap!
Yeah, it does look like garbage. The original one.
Back in the day, when I was playing that, I thought it looked super good.
It does look good in, like, when you're not playing the game. Not during the gameplay, it looks fine. But during the gameplay, it looks like garbage. I always thought it looked like garbage. You can barely tell what anything is. Like, the exhaust pipes are squares.
Well,
I mean, early 2000 or early.
That was before 2000.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that was an early PlayStation 1 game.
early 90s.
Yeah, I don't know what year it released, but wait, we can be the great confirmist.
Are we gonna,
Yeah, where are you,
gonna
great confirmist? Come
I
on.
don't know where my phone is.
fact check Will is back?
No, he's not. He's out.
I haven't actually turned my phone on silent either.
Well, if it
You
was
should run away from the mic while you're
if
talking.
your
That
phone
makes
was
sense.
a snake, it would have bit you.
Really?
Yes, right on your ass.
Where?
Are you
your ass.
kidding me?
Oh.
So we don't have video, so let me just explain what happened real quick. Will, sitting down, has his phone on a table next to him, got up to look for his phone.
It looked every direction but where his table was.
Yep.
If by a table you mean two boxes stacked up that I never unpacked when I moved here 2 years ago.
I'm just trying to be nice and make people feel like they have nice things.
Podcasting is the theater of the mind, okay?
And I'm just trying to give them the true picture.
Anyway, so let's go on to the next topic, for Will could interject into the middle of that one, and we forgot that we were talking about something else.
Okay, so this is the topic I thought we were going to lead off with until he bombarded us with Crash Team Racing.
I mean, that's the only thing he got out of there that he thought was
That's all I
super
cared.
good. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I care about a couple other things.
Anyways,
I'll
go
let
for
you
it.
talk.
Go confirm it.
99.
99. Okay, so
Just
turn of the
before you
century.
Yeah.
Turn of the century graphics. And look at us now.
Turn of the millennium?
What?
What?
Was it millennium? I thought it was century.
99, 2000?
I don't know. Let's
What
go
is
on.
Century. Okay. So
Just confusing ourselves even more.
the Obsidian, creators of Fallout New Vegas,
The original creators.
and the original creators of Fallout.
Yeah, they really had to throw that out there just to smack it in the face of Bethesda.
They were like, I've got some salt, where's your wound? Let me rub that in.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds.
It does look fantastic.
Oh, it looks so good.
It does.
Okay, so like when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, oh, that looks awesome. But then I like every time I see like a announcement trailer, it's all like.
It always looks fantastic.
Well, yeah, I mean, it always looks fantastic that you don't see really any gameplay and announcement trailers, kind of stuff like that. So I'm like, it looks cool for what they showed, but I want to see some gameplay, and I managed to find someone who actually had gameplay of it, and it looks pretty good still. I'm kind of excited and everything like that. It just gives me that Bioshocky feel in space.
Right, I couldn't put a word to it before, but as soon as you said it looked like Bioshock, I'm like, you're right, it looks like Bioshock mixed with Fallout. And it looks good.
Very colorful. I noticed.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Very colorful.
Very alive. The world seemed very alive.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get into the commercialized city that is the edge of the world.
Galaxy.
And run around and... Oh, it was at the edge of the galaxy?
Yeah.
Okay. And just run around in that town that they showed. That it looked like such a unique place.
If there's no Firefly references, I'm going to be upset.
Yeah, Will was like, is this just a Firefly game? I'm like, what? And he's like, what?
It doesn't look like Firefly at all, but if you just take it like really out of context,
if you
just
really
say it's like
squint,
it's a game about the outer
like
worlds that corporations have taken over. That sounds like the plot of Firefly to me.
Is that what Firefly is about?
I don't know.
It's kind of, yeah.
I watched the first episode.
It's like the Wild West of space. That's what Firefly is.
Shout out to Nathan Fillion.
He's funny.
Yeah.
I know who Nathan Fillion is.
Yeah, you do. Wow. Will knows an actor.
I wonder why.
It's an Emma Slice first.
Yeah. You get a bell or something.
No, I knew who Donald Trump was.
Let's back onto Outer Worlds.
Oh, that was a fantastic joke.
So, but it's interesting. Like, I managed to find someone who because PC Gamer and a few other like IGN and a few other news outlets got some actual gameplay, and they got to talk about it with the developers and stuff. So they learned a little bit actually from it.
We got a snippet.
Yeah, a snippet. But it looks interesting. It looks like it's going to be between just two worlds in the game, kind of thing. Where I kind of got that feeling when I first watched the trailer that it was going to be like space exploration and kind of stuff like that.
I didn't get that feeling at all.
I thought it was going to be all spacey.
I thought exploring space was going to be a loading screen.
Yeah.
It turns out you do have a base that's in space.
Your
So
ship.
like your ship is like basically your home base. It's your planet home.
Okay. Okay, and you can just kind of like zip to the two worlds from there.
I guess we
Yeah.
don't really know.
But it's like they're going for that whole companions with you. Your companions will be going to your home base if you don't have them with you at the time.
The companions felt very Mass Effect-y to me. So they're supposed to have their own quests and stuff.
Their own feelings. But that's how Fallout New Vegas went also. That's exactly how it was.
Well, even Fallout 4 was like that too, though, right?
Kind of, but not as in-depth,
Yeah.
I noticed.
Yeah. Not very much.
More or less, but yeah, but like your actions will depend, like if they're there, they'll interject on something. Like Fallout 70 or Fallout New Vegas, I remember this as, and this will not involve you at all, Will, because you never played a Fallout before that. So I had Boone.
Yep, I know what you're going to say.
And what's his face from the Legion comes walking up to go give me because obviously I'm pro NCR, but like around that end game where you had to make the final decision of who you're going to side with, they give you a token for you can go talk to the emperor or whatever his name was.
I think his name is spelled Caesar, but they were like, all hail Caesar.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways.
It's the
Boone,
apocalypse and no one knows how to pronounce
I had
Caesar.
Boone, and I'm in the middle of the strip, and he comes walking up to me, and it stops, your character's view shifts to him, and he's walking up to you.
Oh,
and
like,
Boonhauer pulls out his sniper rifle and shoots him right in the head.
Yeah, so...
Glitched my game. I couldn't get any further in the game. Literally, main quest stopped the game. I had to delete my save.
I had a similar situation happen. I wasn't as far into the game. I had the go talk to Caesar quest.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, cool, I'll go fast travel to that right now. I forgot that I had Boone with me.
I did that too.
And so, fast travel in, and he's just shooting people immediately. And I was like, well, I guess I won't do any Legion stuff this time.
So after he killed that, and he has to give you the item, you can't loot it off his body also. So because it says the main quest is go talk to Caesar. You have to go talk to him. You have to talk to the leader of the NCR, the leader of Mr. House, and then you have to talk
Mr. House,
who's the leader of the free. He's
a robot man.
Yeah,
robot man.
And then you also have to talk to Caesar.
Damn, dirty sense.
So the game literally bugged and stopped me from completing the game. And I remember I took like 20 stealth boys with me, kicked everyone out of my party, and stealth boyed my way up to Caesar to try and see if I can get a dialogue to like snap and like. But immediately I talked to him and everyone turns hostile because there's like 40 people in the room with him, and I just got murderized. Or more or less, I murderized everyone else because I was super high level. But anyways.
So really quick, does that game do just like Oblivion, where when someone wants to talk to you, it stops you, turns your camera, and zooms in on their face?
Not quite zoomed in,
Okay.
but it, like if you like me, I was walking out of one of the casinos, and like it just like it loads you in, you stop, you can't move, and then someone runs up to you, and then your character like. And like just turns to them, and then it starts immediate dialogue. Right. You can't get away from them, basically.
It's kind of like Skyrim when somebody wants to give you
talk to you.
Well, the guards are when someone gives you like a note.
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
You're like, oh, what's going on? Oh, I have a note now. Oh.
Yeah,
that's how you Skyrim go.
But anyways,
my Skyrim guy's fancy.
Oh,
yeah.
Is he suave?
Yeah, he's not Terry Suave.
No, he's all this killing is below me. Oh.
You doing like a pacifist?
I don't
know what you're going for.
Anyways, so back to Outer Worlds. It looks like they're going that style of companions. Like, they'll have an opinion on stuff. They'll, like, if you're having a conversation or anything like that, they'll actually interject into the conversation if they have anything to put in. Or if you lie, they'll call you out on your bullshit after the conversation. Like, I know you lied. It's interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that much.
It makes it feel pretty of a enriched world.
And the one dude, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, who is involved in Obsidian and was like the creator of Fallout. His writing is very in-depth and kind of creates this world that you could probably read in a book and would still be just as good as it is in the video game, because he's so good at
really
like figuring out the world and like planning it out with the script. Then it makes me excited.
Yeah. But I want to see more. I'm excited, but I'm also I've been disappointed many times.
Well, also, if there's something we know about Obsidian, it's going to be a glitchy mess.
I don't think so. I think that's all Bethesda's.
Oh, you think it was a game engine thing?
I think it's just the game engine mainly. Hence why, because Fallout, holy crap.
Yeah.
Is this a segue into Fallout 76 talk?
I suppose it is.
So, what for Bethesda's fuck up of the week? We need a little.
What'd you clap for?
Because I'm just so frustrated at them.
I'm sorry, people with headphones.
No.
You take the audio real bad.
Oh, and your laughing doesn't?
It does, but they love that.
They love it.
No one loves that.
Oh my god!
Because we have to listen to it when we edit it.
So, what's their fuck up of the week you want to talk about?
Which fuck up of the week? Oh, that one.
Which one do you want to talk about?
So they released personal information.
Yeah.
That's the fuck up of the week, really. It isn't nearly as bad as the internet is making it out to be.
But it's the internet, they blow everything
up
out of
so
proportion.
it's pretty much, they figured out that 65 people had names, addresses, phone numbers, and the last 4 digits of their credit cards released.
Oh.
To a limited number of people.
Oh.
They tracked it down to, like, what, was it 40 or 60 people?
I think it was 65 was 60. The number.
So 65 people got their identity stolen.
No. Quite. It's just that they can...
The other people who were creating tickets on the website could see the previous tickets, and 125 people or something like that submitted tickets during this window when you could see other people's tickets, and you could see their name, and if they gave a phone number, address, or if they gave proof of purchase via receipt, you could see the receipt. So the receipts have the last 4 digits of your credit card on.
Also, this was all in response to that they're trying to give everyone the proper canvas bag for those $200 editions that everyone bought that they were super upset about. So they were saying, this was like, you have to show that you actually purchased the collector's edition via receipt and everything like that, and should give us your shipping address and everything like that, and your first and last name before we can send you the correct bag.
Are they going to take the nylon bags back?
No.
It's
not like a pizza where we're like, well, give us back 3/4 of this pizza and we'll give you a new one, and then we just throw it away anyways. It's not that quite like that.
Anyways.
Yeah, but I ate a pizza and it made me throw up, so can I have more cinnamon twists?
I will murder him.
Customers are the worst.
Yes.
Anyway, how does a company this big keep doing this?
Well, they definitely made a mistake. They fixed it pretty much right away.
Yeah,
It was only broken for what was it, an hour or two, something like that?
I think it was
hours?
an hour, maybe, windows when they caught this.
Right, and they caught it right away, and they stopped it from happening, and so the internet's blowing it out of proportion.
Well, that's what
it's not good.
That's what the internet does, though.
Right.
But I think the EU has some particular laws about this kind of stuff like that. I thought they'll get slapped about.
You keep saying that, and I have no idea what you're talking about. You must have read it on an article or something.
Yeah, it was from, I can't remember, it was Eurogamer or something like that, but they were saying that they have certain laws over there that's supposed to protect personal information, even though that is, even that, it's not that extreme personal, but they have laws about companies giving out personal information technically. And I think they might get slapped with a lawsuit from it.
Well, they'll probably get slapped with more than one lawsuit for lots of things. But
again, they are trying to get sued because apparently Fallout 76 didn't meet certain gamers' expectations, so they can sue them for it.
Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think so either. What does this mean for the next Elder Scrolls game?
I don't think it's not going to stop them. I don't think it's going to do anything different.
Hopefully they do a good job.
I mean, they have 10 years before they finally release it.
No. What do you think? I think we're going to get new consoles here in a year or two.
I'm thinking 2 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just wait when I got my PS4.
We'll get them announced
a year
this
from
year
now.
3, I think.
Yeah.
What E3? It's just Microsoft.
Well, okay, so this summer video game extravaganza. I don't know what we're going to call it.
Microsoft 3 is what that's going to be called
Yeah.
now.
And then
With the heads
Nintendo
up
and
Bethesda.
PlayStation will
do their own.
I mean, it's going to be the same thing, just not at the Los Angeles Convention Center.
Which is silly.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it was neat that it was all in one place, and
Right.
you could just watch E3 and see everything.
But now I guess you can probably still do the same thing.
I mean, everything's streamed online now.
Yeah.
Right, but it won't all be in the same place for you to watch it
No.
conveniently.
No, not at all.
I mean, you just go to Microsoft to watch Microsoft, Sony to watch PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's just an extra
Yay.
step. And then we just say screw Nintendo because none of us really have anything that we're interested in.
Yeah,
I thought you said you had a Switch.
I have a Switch. I bought it for Mario Kart.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
I haven't played my Switch in a while.
Yep.
I want a Switch, but I can't justify buying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Mario Kart's fun.
I'm sure it is, but I'm getting CTR.
Yeah, Crash Team Racing coming out kind of moot point.
Yep.
Does it have online? It better have online.
Yeah, they said online.
Okay.
Play with your friends and online. Oh. Also,
What?
nothing. Just that thing is giving me nightmares, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, so yeah, Fallout. I mean, it's funny. People are calling Fallout the biggest disappointment of the year, the worst game of the year.
It doesn't deserve that.
I don't think it's that far. I'm still playing it. I'm still enjoying it.
I'm having a lot of
finally
fun.
we're starting to finally do some of the main story, and Will's like, "Oh, this is great!" And I'm like, "We're doing the level 40 plus missions almost now." Because you're supposed to do the responders, then you do the free states, then the Brotherhood.
I think we're doing level 50 stuff right now because all the weapons we're picking up are all level 50, and I'm level 30.
So Will's going ass backwards. We're doing the harder stuff first.
Yeah.
And then we haven't even done any of the beginning
Look,
stuff.
I'm just exploring the world, and I'm having fun doing it, and I don't care what level it is because we're
You were
just making it work.
screaming at the game last night. Was it last night or no? It was 2 nights ago. Because we had 3 Scorch Beasts that were level 50 bombarding us and killing us. You're like, this is so stupid. Why are they doing this? And I'm like, we're in the level 50 area.
Look, I don't care. How is one person supposed to handle 3 Scorch Beasts?
You're supposed to run for your life.
That's
like
what we
I
did.
did.
Well, yeah, but they didn't attack you at all. They only attacked me.
What did you do to the Scorch Beasts?
Nothing. I went through their poo.
He went through their poo. He went through the guano pile.
And does that make them attack?
No, he's just in their territory. We're in that the mains area.
But they won't attack you. They'll only attack him.
No, I mean they'll attack him. It's
Yeah, they
just
attacked me, but I just kept running, and Will stops to look, and they're like, "Oh, he's stopped. He's a stationary target."
See. You're the wounded gazelle.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm the level. I'm almost 10 levels higher than him in my power armor. Just nope. just don't stop.
And then I'm running after him, and they're just the 3 of them are attacking me.
And Will falls into a ditch, and I leave him behind. And I run into a house, and I hide.
And then I brought him to the house.
And then Will brought him to the house, and then we just hopscotched until we finally got out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then they were attacking us through Solid Rock.
Anyways, yeah.
Glitchiness.
You get what you pay for.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we paid way too much money for it.
Well, especially it's pretty tough to watch you guys pay $60 for a game and then 2 weeks later see it $40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Well, granted, I did buy Elder Scrolls Online for full price, $60. Me and all of our roommates did.
I bought it for more than that.
What would you do?
Because I bought it on PC, remember?
And
when it originally released on PC, it wasn't $60, it was $80.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they could, I guess?
Because they could, yeah.
Oh, that's
because it released early.
Oh.
And I was super excited because I thought we were getting Skyrim Online.
But you're the only one with a PC.
But it wasn't. It was World of Warcraft Skyrim skin.
Exactly. I've said that like 80 times. I'm still bitter about it.
Well, I played about a good 10 hours into it, and then we all put it down, and it's still collecting dust in the corner.
Yep. Mine's collecting dust on a hard drive.
Ooh.
Wow. Anyways.
All right.
So back to the VGAs.
also at the Video Game Awards.
I thought we were going to talk about Fallout's patch notes.
Do you want to talk about that?
No,
I guess screw it.
Yeah.
There's an update. Get it.
It's only 5 gigs this time. You don't have to re-download the whole game.
Yeah, they only did that once. That was only the first
patch.
The first patch ever. And then now it's just like a 3 gig update. Now it's another 3 gig update.
5 or something like that.
Something like that.
You can live with 3 gig updates.
I'm going to start it up when we're done with this, and I'll have it ready to go by the time I'm off work today. Like in 20 minutes, where it'll take you like 10 hours.
Why would it take me 10 hours?
I thought you'd take forever for yourself to download and stuff at your house.
No.
Oh.
That was just... Red Dead was like a 70 gig game, and so it took 5 hours to download.
Yes, it does that.
Alright, anyways, back to VGAs you were saying?
A new Far Cry. A new Far Cry game has been announced.
Do I care?
No, you don't.
Probably
All you
not.
care about is CTR.
You should play Far Cry 5. I think you would like it.
I probably would enjoy Far Cry. It's just...
Actually, you should play any of the Far... So, it all started. Far Cry 3. Amazing game.
I never played any of the Far Cries.
They have yet to change the mechanics.
Yep.
So, the game is the same, and it's just in a different location.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fun.
This one is now apocalyptic version of it.
Right, and it looks to like take place. I think it's going to be same
area,
like Montana is where this last one, Far Cry 5, took place. And
why are you both looking at me?
Because the conversation is directed at you.
We're having a conversation. We look at people. You want me to stare at the wall?
Yes, like the cat.
So it looks like more of an expansion than a full game. Because it's only going to be $40 at release. And so, and Far Cry has done this before, because after Far Cry 3, they came out with a game called Far Cry Blood Dragon, and it was like this 80s almost...
Blood Dragon.
It was a really cool game. It was very like, techno was like the soundtrack, and it was like very 80s and...
Blood Dragon-y.
The Blood Dragon.
What's that movie with the bikes?
Is it the Blood Dragon?
No.
Tron.
It was very Tron-like. Cool aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
For, it's $40. Not as bad. I think that one was $30, actually.
Yeah, haven't they done that for every single one at this point?
I don't remember them doing that for the fourth one.
Well, Far Cry Primal, I thought...
That was a whole new game.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where you were a caveman. Never played that one.
Yeah.
Because the fun of Far Cry is the guns.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And it's fun to, like, run around and shoot things and...
Like bears.
And then
yes.
The whole Mother Nature comes back with a vengeance and murders you.
That is one thing I see all the time on the internet is, like, Far Cry, people getting fucked up by Mother Nature, and it's hilarious.
And just walk in, all of a sudden, here comes a bear, motherfucker. You killed the bear? Well, here's an eagle now, motherfucker.
It's really like those things... man, there's nothing like... riding around on a four-wheeler and all of a sudden an eagle's taken away like a hog. And you're like, what the fuck? But like, badgers are horrifying.
Oh, yeah?
Because they just like, don't stop.
Badger,
and they're small, so you can't even like it's...
You can't hit them.
Yeah, it's not like a bear or a...
Gigantic target.
Yeah.
With a health sponge.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks interesting.
I don't know if I'll play it. I might.
I haven't played any Far Cries yet.
You should really start with 3 and just work your way up.
It's funny because everyone says that.
Yeah.
just skip Primal along the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's too much work. I don't need a new video game.
Right.
I have so many. I'm still playing Spyro.
And all you're talking about is CTR.
And I'm excited for CTR. Although that game is so short.
Spyro or
CTR.
Well, but it's
going to be as long as one of the Spyro games.
its main purpose though is
Racing.
to be a multiplayer racing game.
Yeah.
It's in the story mode.
Yes, correct.
Kind
Do
of
you
like
think
how
they're going to add anything to it, or you think it's just going to be just that and they're going to call it good?
They're just going to leave it, I think.
well, they'll add some stuff, but probably not to the story mode. More to the racing aspect, I'm sure.
I don't know. Are they going to add anything? The game has lots of maps.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't know either. To keep on track with the Game of the Year awards, the winner of Game of the Year at the so-called award show was God of War.
Oh, that's what gal means.
Yeah.
Gal.
Yeah, I honestly don't care about it that much. People loved it, but
I never caught the God of War wave way back.
yeah, neither did I.
The late 2000s, I guess, is when it started coming out.
I played the first one and that's it.
So,
But then I stopped getting a PlayStation, so I couldn't play the rest of them.
yeah, at one point I bought the like collection, the God of War collection, and I was
When
like,
you got
I'm
your-
gonna play them.
When you got your PS3, everyone was like, here's all the collections for you can catch up to.
And I started up God of War and played like 30 minutes into it and had to do something else and just forgot about it and I've never played it again.
But this, apparently the most recent God of War was they completely changed it. Apparently they focused really on like
Story.
The story was super like, immersive
Something about his
and
son
everything.
or something. I don't know.
Boy.
Yeah,
It's
boy.
all boy.
The
That's all I
whole
see.
internet, yeah, for a while.
I did see. I don't know what award it was, but I saw a clip of the voice actor and the voice actor of the son were handing out an award that night, and there was like a pause after he read something, and then he like looks at the kid and he's like, "Read it, boy," and the crowd just went nuts.
Of course they did.
And
Of course they did, yeah.
And then they announced it, and I think the video I was watching cut off before they even announced the winner. Winner of Best Voice Actor, though, goes to Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Which voice actor?
The main character.
Oh, okay.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
It got a little, I'm a cowboy, in the middle, but like, the story
it seemed like it was a split for Red Dead and God of War.
Red Dead won all the other awards. Like, best
audio design, score and soundtrack, narrative. I think that's it, actually, what they won. Yeah, that's a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean...
Soundtrack. I don't remember any soundtrack.
The, just the music in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember any of it.
Really? You don't remember
I enjoy
the guitar, Western guitar as you're doing the long traveling missions?
Nope.
Oh, okay. It's there.
Oh, yeah, Roger Clark is the voice actor
Who?
for Red Dead.
Roger Clark plays Arthur Morgan.
What else does he do?
I don't know.
Probably
Anything good?
Nothing, because it's Rockstar and...
They hire nobodies?
Yeah.
Don't
Who
wanna
are
pay any
amazing.
money.
Like the three actors for Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
all performed amazingly, and it's like, well, what are they doing now? Nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's funny because like the Red Dead community is like, Red Dead better, and people who got to war are like, yeah, we won, but it would have been flipped if Red Dead won. It would the God of War community upset. It's just
it doesn't matter.
It's the internet. They just argue.
It doesn't matter.
It's a never-ending argument.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yes.
Why didn't Fortnite win? Ha ha ha.
It won best ongoing game series or something like that.
I don't like Fortnite's cool. I'm not like super into it at all, but I have a lot of respect for the developers for staying engaged with the community and constantly updating and being vocal about what they're doing.
Yeah. It's weird how the Fortnite wave is going on right now. It feels like. I mean, there's legit, like, video game addiction, Fortnite addiction. Like,
It's the new Minecraft.
Yes.
I guess so.
It's, where all the kids...
Yeah.
And, the kids, for whatever reason, still drive the video game industry.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
What, the older we get, you mean that we're not the driving force anymore?
I feel like I was never the driving force.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I played so many sports video games and...
Weirdo.
Yeah. Nobody cares about those.
No one does.
If you did to a normal video game what they do to sports video games, it would be Assassin's Creed Unity.
Like, you mean it's Call of Duty, right?
Well, yeah, where you just keep recycling the same game over and over and charging $60 every year.
Yeah.
And somehow I keep doing it.
I keep doing it to Forza.
Yeah,
Forza's the
except
same
for you
game.
spend $100.
God.
It's easy to spend money.
It is.
Especially when you have a job and everything like that, and you don't have to ask your parents for money.
Right.
You try and justify it.
You don't have to get the...
I want this new game, but didn't we just get you this other... Yeah, but this one, instead
new.
of blue, it's red. So it obviously
Are you talking
justifies
about
It
$60.
just sounded
Yeah.
like a Pokemon reference.
This is a legit memory of me arguing with my parents about getting me that. Red.
Oh, God.
What about...
Speaking
And then
of
yellow.
buying stuff and whatnot, Christmas.
Right around the corner.
Shopping.
Shopping.
You guys, we're like the middle of December. Have you guys finished your Christmas shopping?
No.
Have you guys started your Christmas
Yes.
shopping?
Yes, as of yesterday.
Yesterday.
I spent on my lunch, I bought the online stuff I needed to buy. Sort of. And now it's literally like, I got like a hit list of,
A hit list.
alright, this person's Christmas shopping, so cross them off.
I know, I
Next.
need to actually just make a list, like, of people I buy Christmas shit for.
So, how did Christmas shopping go yesterday with us, Will?
So
we got some weird looks.
we did. So we went to Costco, and Costco has these fabulous blankets.
Fabulous. This is not sponsored by Costco. It's-
No.
Oh
But they're
my
velvet
God.
blankets, and I bought one 2 years ago, and it's still soft and fabulous, and I've washed it many times, and it's still soft and fabulous.
In the same vein of you buying one, 2 years ago you got my girlfriend for Secret Santa, and you bought her one,
Yes,
and that blanket is still soft and fabulous.
it is.
Was that before or after you guys got together?
It was before.
Technically,
So,
before.
yeah, you benefited from that anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got together like...
A few
Shortly
months
afterwards.
after.
Right, yeah, we were already talking when he bought her that, and then like, yeah.
I remember.
A month later, it was me using the blanket, so...
Yeah.
So, Will went about this. So me and Will got one.
I went full Oprah with it.
Yeah.
Full Oprah.
Yes.
You get a blanket. You get a blanket. So pretty much everyone I know who doesn't have one of these blankets already, because I bought these blankets for people last year for Christmas too, is getting a blanket for Christmas.
I bought two also for
It's
two other
such
people.
a solid gift.
I
Who's
bought
going to be mad at one of
4
those
blankets.
blankets? They're so soft.
And they're so cheap.
And they're warm.
They're great. And they're not too warm either. I use it during the summer. They're great.
You can use it as your main blanket all the time.
I do. And I have for 2 years.
Okay, they do a weird thing, though. When you pull them out of the dryer, they feel like they haven't been, in a dryer. Like, they're still, kind of cool.
Yes.
Like, they don't... You know how usually when you pull
Yeah.
a blanket out of the dryer and you just, put it in your face and it's warm?
I don't usually do that, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. That one, it's, normal.
It's just,
I guess
it's just a blanket.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I pulled this blanket out of the dryer. Oh, I could use this blanket and not sweat right now.
Yeah.
Yes. Or sweat just carrying it up the stairs.
Yeah.
It's not quite as soft as the new one.
Is the new one softer?
It is a little bit.
I mean, it's 2 years old at this point.
Right. And it's been used as a main blanket for 2 years.
Not bad, though.
But anyways, I bought 4 of these blankets. So Tyler and I went into the Costco. We got
the
4
Costco.
The Costco. The Costco.
Costa La Costo.
We got 4 of these blankets in the cart. And I wanted to pick up a bottle of gin and a bottle of champagne to make a new drink that I'd heard of.
What kind of gin?
London Dry gin.
Okay.
Oh, it's a blue bottle.
I don't know what that means. The only gin I actually have heard of is Bombay, so...
I think it is Bombay.
Why didn't you say Bombay? Then I'd have been like, oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Anyways.
Anyways,
So that's all we bought.
so we bought 4 blankets, a bottle of gin, and a bottle of champagne.
And we're talking Costco, so they're Costco-sized bottles.
Yes, and it's 2 dudes walking around Costco with 4 blankets and 2 bottles of booze.
And of course, the we're laughing about it. We're like, this is an awkward purchase. And then, I think cracked a joke about it to the cashier, and the cashier laughed about it, and he cracked a joke about it. And then we're walking out the door, and
the person who checks your receipt cracked a joke about it.
He's looking at it, and he like looks at that, and looks at the receipt. I'm like, just the essentials, and he laughed, and then we laughed, and then we died a little inside, and then we walked back.
Yeah, I think what he said was, "Yeah, if the booze doesn't keep you warm, you got blankets to keep you warm."
Okay. Can I just throw in a little backstory and say that you guys go grocery shopping late at night?
Yes.
And a cashier at a specific grocery store thought you guys were lovers for a while. Is that correct?
I don't know. She might still.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't work there anymore.
Well, I thought I saw her once or twice.
I haven't seen her
recently.
in months.
Okay, well, we haven't seen her in a while.
So we're both night owls. Also, we both get out
late.
We usually work late, so we're like going shopping at like between 10 and 1 o'clock in the morning half the time, and it's always just like we'll get like simple, easy food to make real fast, like because we're
off work, we're starving because the last time we ate was at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You go to the frozen section and go, I don't want this, but I'm not cooking anything.
Then I walk out with White Castle burgers.
But anyways, yeah, it was always the two of us in there.
And there was for the longest time, there was one employee that was always doing the night shift.
Right.
It's like we had the same schedule, I feel like, almost.
And so anyways, one day Tyler's in there without me.
Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, where's the other guy? Hey, you guys are always here together. And I'm like, oh no. You guys are always, because we're always joking around and everything. Because, I mean, how long have I known you, Will? Almost 12 years, 13 years at this point?
Like 14 years too long.
Yeah, more or less.
But there's also that story about Spencer's.
Yeah, we're not allowed to go to Spencer's anymore either.
No.
That involves a penis lollipop, but we'll get back to that another day. That's a different story.
Yeah, that's a story for a slow news day.
Yeah. But so...
Anyhow...
Yeah.
After we left Costco with our awkward purchase, we went to Bed Bath & Beyond, the home of As Seen on TV gifts.
Oh, yeah.
So, pretty much every year, I exchange gifts with my friends, and they're pretty much always just gag gifts.
Yeah, we all were roommates for a while, and we
all know each other for a long time.
We know each other for all 10 plus years, some longer. And then... What started this? I can't remember. It was your clock, right?
So,
we were talking about this yesterday.
We were. So he gave me one of those stupid As Seen on TV brownie pans that has like the dividers in it, and
you
like,
put it in there and it cooks in there,
brownies, and it's supposed to make the perfect brownies or something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, we can give it to you. We still have it.
Do you want one?
No, I don't.
Anyways.
I have no room in my kitchen for anything.
Sounds like we're getting him a kitchen gift for Christmas.
Yes.
But anyways,
you need a bread box.
The same year,
yes, I do.
Oh.
I think the same year I gave them a clock that tweets every hour. It has birds on every hour, and it has a different, like, each hour has a different bird, and it tweets a different kind of tweet for that bird.
That sounds horrible.
It is horrible.
Oh, it was.
And I wrapped it with the batteries in it.
So it was just tweeting?
So it was tweeting every hour, but kind of muffled, because they threw it in the trunk of their car, and they had no idea what was happening. And then it was under their Christmas tree at home, and it was tweeting once every hour, and they couldn't figure it out. And you can disable the tweeting, so it can just be a normal clock.
But they didn't know that.
Well, I mean, they do know it. They took the batteries out of it immediately.
But
fantastic.
So that started this whole saga.
I don't know if that started it, but
yeah, we didn't really do anything else aside from that before.
Yeah, but anyways, we always, As Seen on TV stuff, ends up making the best gag gifts. Because they're always so fucking ridiculous.
Plus, you can get a second one for the low, low price of $19.99.
Nice.
Yay.
Anyways, so...
I almost bought a tack visor.
A tack visor. It's so tactical.
Yeah, a tactical visor.
Tactical.
There was also a tack tool.
There was a tack tool.
There was a hydro light. There were several gifts that looked promising. I ended up with the chia pet.
What about a pet egg?
A what? Oh.
What?
That's kind of like a real gift, though, isn't it?
It's a what?
Who uses that, though?
My dad.
I missed it.
Okay. Okay.
Uses a what?
Pet egg. They're for your callus, for your feet.
It's like a little cheese grater that you rub on your feet.
Yeah.
Why would you cheese grate your feet?
Look, do you have callus on your feet?
No.
Oh, I have horrible callus on my feet.
care of my feet.
Do you? Lotion twice a day?
Twice a day.
I get this horrible callus.
You think
right
I'm
here.
some peasant? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need some lotion, boy.
No, it's dead skin. It just needs to come off.
You gotta cheese grate your feet, boy.
Exactly. I did it once to one of my feet. And it
Also,
took like an
side
hour.
note, your toenails are very sharp.
Suck it.
He cut me with his toenails.
Well, look, I cut my toenails a couple days ago, and I didn't file them, and then he accidentally kicked my foot.
Why are you walking away from the mic talking again?
Because my other computer decided it wanted to play music for no reason.
Anyways, so back to so that's what Will got them was a chia pet.
Yes.
But what kind of chia pet was it?
Bob Ross?
Bob Ross.
They better not listen to this.
No, they don't. You don't tell them about this. So got that, and then I didn't buy something for them. I bought something for their 3-year-old child.
Right, so he saw it, he wanted it for his dog immediately, and I saw it, and he, picked it up, and I made wide eyes and said, it's perfect. Just like that. We were in a store, he picks it up, I look at him and go,
oh, hey, I've been
"It's
looking for this toy
perfect."
for my corgi, and everything like that, because one of the vloggers I watch on YouTube, he has it for his dog, and it entertains the dog and everything. I mean, obviously, every time I wiggle it, the cat comes running to it. And
the cat's very concerned.
Well, the cat's
crazy.
It's like the cat's eyes look like Indiana Jones when he finds the thing he's been looking at all movie. He's just like, what is that? Oh, such noises I've never heard. It's like when I look in a kaleidoscope.
So anyways, it's a wiggle giggle. What is it? Wobble wag giggle.
The wobble wag giggle for your dog
makes fun giggle noises when it moves around.
I feel like you got to put that closer to the mic.
It's picking it up quite loudly.
So yeah, it just makes sounds for every time you get it.
Yeah,
and also if you get it, you.
Somebody just choked a turkey.
So anyways, we think it's a great gift for a 3-year-old.
Yeah, so we're giving
to drive the 3-year-old's parents insane.
So yeah, that's what we're giving the 3-year-old.
Yeah.
So
He'll love it. He'll kick it around the house.
Are you guys gonna mail these gifts, or are they gonna come up and get them?
We usually exchange gifts.
Yeah.
Usually at some point we exchange.
Although
gifts.
they already did mail us our gifts.
Yeah. So
maybe they're not coming up.
We just got Amazon one day,
he said, expect a package today. He just texted us.
Well, no. He asked for our address. I'm like, all right, whatever. It was 7:00 in the morning. I just typed it in, went back to bed. Later said expect a package, and then literally 2 days later, Will got one in his name. And how was it addressed to you?
It said, enjoy the crap I bought you. Passionately, Richard. Tyler hasn't opened his to see the gift tag yet, and I keep telling him because I want to see what it says.
But my box is a lot bigger.
It is.
So I'm really concerned. But it's one of those, he said, but he's like, did you guys get them? We're like, yeah. And he's like, cool. And Will's like, is this a Christmas thing? He's like, sure. Just, I want you to record each of you opening up your presents, and I want to see it. So he wants a recording of our response to these. And I'm going to tell them that...
He might have upped his game seriously this year.
I feel like we got a good one this year.
I don't know if... We don't know what he got, so...
We'll find out, but I'm going to do the same thing. I want to record their disappointment of when their child opens that up and it starts wiggling.
That's that ball of noise is like a day ruiner. That's one of those, you open the present and you go... Oh,
and you go, no! God, no! No, God, no!
I bet you they won't get halfway down our road before they just chuck it out the window.
I like the idea of them going down the interstate and they just let it go and as it rolls down the highway.
We're excited.
Yes. It was just one of those, it was funny because I did an 8 or 9 hour day. I was tired and everything like that. And this was our third lap around Bed Bath & Beyond. Mm-hmm. We were just going, I'm like...
We're seeking out, because they put the SC on TV things everywhere.
Yeah,
They disperse them throughout the store.
I have noticed that about Bed Bath & Beyond. You can take laps around the store and you find something different every time.
And I was like, at this point, I'm like, okay, this is the last lap. I'm going to tell Will I can't do this. My feet were hurting at this point.
I was thinking you could get something for your Secret Santa gift there.
Yeah,
that's the only reason we were in there.
And then we I stopped and looked at the dog stuff because I was like, I got to get the dog something and everything like that. And then it was like at the very top of the shelf, like away from either of our eye levels. I'm like, oh, hey, that's where that is. And I still want to get one. I want to get one for my dog too, but it will drive me and my girlfriend crazy.
Yeah,
yes.
I also see your dog playing with that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, he would love it. He would love it. I think I'm gonna get it. It was only $10.
I know, it was only like $11.
I'm gonna get it.
But anyways.
Alright,
but
Christmas shopping sucks. There's people
too
everywhere.
Many fucking people.
Except for Bed Bath & Beyond. It was
Target was miserable.
Target is always miserable. So every time I go into Target, people look down on me. Like, I'm not supposed to be there. Look, I have. I need a haircut. I look like a damn hippie.
Not quite.
Do you?
It's not that long.
But that's what I've been told.
Who told you that?
I don't remember. Old people. Old people tell me I look like a damn hippie.
Did a former manager of ours tell you that?
No, he said I looked like a damn Viking.
That was true. You did become Viking well. 2 Halloweens ago, you were a Viking, is that right?
Yes.
And all you wore was your normal work uniform?
Yes.
And a Viking helmet?
Uh-huh.
And Viking Will was hereby born.
Yeah. Actually, the picture of you in my phone is you wearing a Viking helmet.
Picture... I don't have a picture of you on my phone. I need to get a picture of you on my phone. I'll do it when you're drunk this Christmas party.
Yeah, we can just do it at the Christmas party.
So, that's a good segue.
Well,
hold on. I thought I was going to say something. Go ahead. I'll
it doesn't matter. Target sucks. The Christmas party. So, we have a Christmas party for work every year.
Yes.
And everyone always ends up getting drunk.
Let's try not to throw names out.
That's okay. We can't throw names out.
No, we're all bad at throwing names out.
I know
we
have
to bleep it, and then we
edit that out.
Well, no. Last podcast, Tyler was able to not say where we work by going
professional.
No! Don't say it. Don't say it because then it'll give it all away.
Okay, I will just say Tyler was able to not say
by morphing the name of our restaurant into another word.
But also while just repeating it
stuttering.
over. Yeah.
Yes, he stuttered it into another word.
Me and you both made like raised eyebrows. Oh, that was nice when he did it too.
It was a fantastic way of hiding it. But if we told you what it was, well, actually, they can figure it out.
Yeah, they'll figure it out now. But anyways,
no one cares.
I would like to tell a story of 2 years ago. Almost
because you
the day.
skipped out last year.
Yeah, well, I had to close last year, and I was also mad at the world.
Also, are we gonna bitch about this year? What?
No, don't worry about it.
Got it. Anyways,
no, we will.
Go for it.
So, this is the first Christmas party that I attended. I guess technically the only Christmas party that I attended.
Yep.
Because I didn't go to the first one the year I worked there because I didn't know anyone.
Yeah, I didn't go the first year because even though I was hired, I hadn't actually started working yet.
Yeah,
I was trying to convince you to go, but you just wouldn't go.
I didn't know anyone there. It was awkward. I was just like, I'll pick you up and drop you off so you can drunk.
So,
3-4 years solid of getting drunk every year.
Yeah,
making a complete ass of myself. Everyone has a new light up, a new way of looking at me. First 6 months are awkward at work.
So, me and Tyler were excited about the Christmas party. We're like, all right.
Oh, we're talking about 2 years ago.
Yes,
sorry.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
We're going to pregame.
I don't remember any of this already.
We're going to pregame at another coworker's house. I have a drink that I make.
Yes.
That is, it's a NATO specialty. Nobody has ever heard of it. But it's a day ruiner. I guess, well, it's more of a night ruiner.
It ruined my night, and
it ruined
my morning
too.
It ruined my morning.
So this drink is called Bullfrog, and what you do is you take a Mountain Dew bottle,
2 liter,
a 2 liter Mountain Dew bottle. You pour the dew out to the label,
to the top of the label.
The top of the label. Sometimes I'll go a little bit below just to add more alcohol. You then fill it back up to where it was normally at with vodka, and then you put a Kool-Aid packet in. Is it 1 or 2?
We went for 2, and we went for the tropical punch.
Okay. So it's 2 packets?
Yeah, it turned it into basically Mountain Dew Code Red.
So...
Then you let it sit for 2 days.
It's a third,
yeah, then
it's
you
a
let
third
it sit
vodka.
for 2 days. Yes.
So
with sugar.
then vodka's like 40%?
I don't know.
It is.
The year that we did it for the Christmas party, we used New Amsterdam vodka.
Well, either way, so vodka's like 40%, so you're drinking alcohol that's about a third of that. So you're drinking alcohol that's around 12%. So it's like wine.
Drinking a bottle of wine while drinking it with sugar, which makes it go faster through your system.
Right.
Yes.
So the first time I was introduced to this bullfrog.
We get the origin story.
Yeah, the origin story. I was at a party in Tennessee.
Made a movie about this.
It was, so every party I went to in Tennessee was not at a house. It was just in a field. Because...
That sounds so ridiculous, but it's totally expected because it's fucking Tennessee.
So this particular party, we went to a friend of mine's land, and he had a creek running through his land, so I was like, oh, we'll camp out on the creek bed.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Well, I mean, they have nothing else to do in Tennessee.
Except for roll trucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Get drunk.
So, more backstory. My mom used to own a bookstore.
Okay.
And one day she decided, I have 1 million romance novels, and I don't need them. They're not selling. I'm going to get rid of them. Goodwill won't take them. We live in a small town of Tennessee.
Did you burn books?
Yeah. Yeah. So my mom gave me like 10 boxes of books.
Wow.
And we were like, oh, okay, we're going to have a bonfire with these books. On the way to the bonfire, one of my friends pulled out a romance novel and started reading it, and it was really uncomfortable.
Mind Nado?
Also, if you don't know, Fabio is on the cover of the books most of the time. You know who Fabio is?
No.
Fabio is
Sounds familiar.
He's a man who is known for being good looking.
Yes.
And he's was always on the cover of romance novels.
Okay. Anyways.
Shirtless. The reason I say this is because I don't think of Fabio as the super handsome dude. I think of Fabio as the time he got kamikazed by a pigeon on a roller coaster. So most people, they think of Fabio shirt off, long hair. I think of him holding his nose with blood everywhere. So anyway, we're at this party. We're all drunk. Some more people show up.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude's really drunk, and he comes up to us and we're talking and stuff, and he's like, there's this thing called a bullfrog, and it'll sneak up on you. And that is
you took the advice of a drunk person.
It's the best way to describe the drink.
Yes,
because it absolutely sneaks up on you. So fast forward to 2 years ago. I made, what did I make? 2 or 3 bottles?
You made 3 bottles.
I made 3 bottles.
Jesus Christ.
So I got super excited.
That's
for
like
this
an entire bottle of vodka.
Yes.
I think it was 2.
Yeah, we went through almost
Holy
a bottle and a half.
I think it was a bottle and a half.
We got the big bottles too.
Yeah.
So super excited. At this point, NATO was there. Will was going to show up. Everyone, back then 2 years ago, the crew was very tight knit. Everyone was super kind of close and all goody with everyone. We didn't have
Anyways,
yeah.
moving on.
I don't want to throw names out there. I almost threw out a name out there that I'm frustrated about.
So there was at this coworker's house. There was 7 of us there.
Yes.
Some of them I did not drink because I had to drive us to the bowling alley. Tyler, however, drank an entire bottle of Bullfrog by himself.
Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah.
And all I told him was,
and the only thing I think I had was
no. We went to Carl's Jr. on the way to the coworker's house.
Yes.
So
all I had was a Carl's Jr. hamburger.
Right, you were eating a Carl's Jr. hamburger while drinking a 2-liter of Bullfrog.
I was going all out this year.
And
I'm just thinking about that. He drank how much vodka? Oh my god, that's like just pouring yourself a full 20-ounce glass of vodka and just drinking it.
Well, I'm chasing it with sugar. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And all that I told him was, just so you know, this is gonna catch you later.
I was so excited. I was in such a good mood. I'm Christmas party where like I said, was this the onesie year?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So me and 2 other coworkers went to Walmart the day before and bought onesies.
Of course.
Christmas
It was
onesies.
the onesie crew.
Then we wore them to the Christmas party.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yes.
I did in the ultimate third wheel act of mine. Because the other 2 were in a relationship. Still are.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. For who doesn't know or listen to this.
Right.
But anyways.
So...
Who are we talking about? For my sake? I don't remember. Remind me without saying a name.
Up in Mount Shasta.
Okay.
Okay, I was going to say Hairbow.
Hairbow?
Yeah, so you would have lost them there
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You know what I was talking
Yes.
about. Anyway. So we drive to the bowling alley. I also had a bottle of Hennessy in my car.
So yeah, you had Hennessy. So I didn't drink that whole bottle. I was drinking that bottle on the way to the Christmas party. So we had 3 bottles. I was sitting in the back. It was NATO driving.
No, you were in the front.
Was I?
Yeah, you were in the front.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I just played Space Jam the whole way there.
Yes, me and Tyler have a song.
We have a song,
And
you
it is-
already said it.
And it is the Space Jam song.
and we rock out to it every time.
So be sure you're going to hear that again.
You're gonna hear it a few times.
Look, I'd rather hear Africa on repeat.
I also played that night.
Yes, we
Anyway.
You said that in such a defeated way.
Well, because during the Christmas party...
Let's go. Wait, hold on. You can tell.
You want
tell
look
later.
at it?
Let's build our way. We're not even at the Christmas party.
We're not. So
I'm maybe halfway through my drink.
So he kind of chugs it. Like, right when we get there,
Oh,
he
God.
finishes it off.
I'm finishing it off on the way there.
I didn't know you drank an entire one to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So we get to the bowling alley.
So we get there. I remember going up the steps, and it's black. That's my night.
I made it worse
And,
because
there's spurts. I have
Are we
snippets.
brownout? Okay, it's brownout.
Yeah,
not
like-
blackout.
Yeah, so we're browning
So, like,
out.
brownout is if someone tells you something that happened and you can kind of remember it after they tell you.
So I remember going up the stairs. I remember buying my bowling shoes because the Christmas parties is always at the bowling alley right down the road from our work, that has a attached bar to it.
yes.
So
Well,
I remember
bowling alleys
buying
have that.
shoes, and I felt fine still. You know, I was like a little tipsy and everything like that. I bowled one game. I scored a solid 30.
So you don't remember pre-bowling.
No.
Okay, so we buy the shoes, and then I'm like, Tyler, I'm buying you a drink. Let's go to the bar.
I think you mean rent.
Yeah, we rent shoes, which you're not supposed to wear them outside the bowling alley.
Oh,
You did?
we fucked all their shoes
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, how did they let us back? Anyway, I buy Tyler a drink. I'm like, Tyler, we're going to get a drink. I'm buying you a drink.
I thought that was later in the night.
No, that was the first thing we did. We put on our shoes. We went to the bar.
Oh no.
I go...
My whole perception is so fucked
I walk up to the bartender. I go, give me 2 double Jameson and ginger ales. And then he's like, we don't have ginger ale. I like, give me whatever clear liquid soda you have. Jameson and Sprite, not as good.
I don't think I've ever had whiskey and a clear soda.
Jameson
I've
and
only
ginger
ever
ale?
had whiskey and dark sodas.
Jameson and ginger ale? Perfect blend.
For those of you who can't see us, which is everyone, he just did his fingers together in a perfect, like... I don't even know what to
Trapeze?
call that.
Perfect blend.
He TP'd his fingers, but then he slid them together.
So I'm like, I need 2 double Jameson and ginger ales. So that's,
Right.
a double shot instead of 1.
Yes.
I give it to Tyler. We drink while we bowl. My mistake. I didn't. In my head, I knew he drank a whole bottle of the bullfrog, but I didn't.
Because I think
You were also drunk at the time anyway,
No,
so you're just encouraging
so-
it.
so-
we get to the bowl. I remember getting there. We all hung out for about 15 minutes outside, and NATO's just chugging.
I chugged.
Chugging.
I chugged a little bit of Hennessy, and then I chugged a little bit of bullfrog, and then I chugged more Hennessy, and then I was like, "All right, we're good." So I caught a buzz by the time we made it.
And we had a
to-
pretty good group with us. Like, everyone kind of showed up at the same time. So, like, because we came in with multiple vehicles.
right.
Unfortunately, Will was miserable at the store.
Yeah, so now, I was going to save it for later, but the point is I've closed the restaurant every year we've had the Christmas party, so I've never really gotten to go. I just show up and bring drunk Tyler home.
He cleans up the mess.
Yes, and this year we're talking about, he cleaned up a lot of mess.
Yes.
Anyways, so I buy Tyler a drink. We're bowling,
Having a good time.
having a good time. I think Tyler.
We're all exchanging Secret Santa gifts. Everyone's having. Also, I learned this year that when I drink and I get drunk, I become very huggy. I'm a huggy drunk, and I love you guys kind of drunk.
Yep, you are.
I learned that year.
Yep, you are.
Because I never really got drunk too much, in a social event before.
Also, at this point, you weren't the assistant manager,
No, I was just the main supervisor.
right?
So
So the manager and the assistant manager have their own lane with
Yeah.
their family.
yeah, with their family, and back then, our manager was not really much. They never interact with the crew. They didn't want to have any social interactions with the
Which
crew.
is technically the way it's supposed to be.
Yes. Immediately, I run over to them and I just give them just like a biggest bear hug I can. I'm like, I love you guys. And like, my boss is one of those no touchy kind of people.
I'm surprised he let you hug him as many times as you did.
Oh, I got like 4 hugs on
I
him.
know. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised it wasn't the first hug and then hand face.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't catch a forearm to the chest the first try.
Exactly.
I don't remember any of this. This is just stuff that people tell
Right.
me.
So I don't remember. I remember you going, I'm going to go make an appearance over there. I feel it's important that I go talk to them. Is what you told me, and I was like, cool, have fun. I'm not going over there. I was like,
go fuck up your job
I
now.
was like, I'm drunk. I can't talk to them. And you were like, yeah, I'm drunk. I'm going to go talk to them.
I'm sure Tyler's making the best decisions at this point.
So he comes
Hey,
back.
I'm the assistant manager now. Obviously, something works.
He came back and he was like, so I hugged him. And I was like, why would you do that? I was like, why would you do that? Also, we are kind of a semi-large corporation, and we have multiple stores in the area. So
Yes.
all of the restaurants had a Christmas party at the bowling alley?
Yeah,
Is
we
that
all
right?
coordinated for every store to be there. We had we rented out like more than like 3/4 of the bowling alley.
Yeah. So there was a lot of people there.
Yes.
All having fun. So this was like the managers. So there was multiple managers over there watching you.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So in front of all the managers, he hugged the manager of our store.
Who was the future area manager?
Then we go to play pool. No, well, I guess you got here by this point.
I did, yes.
The party started at we got there at 8.
I got there at like
10:15.
10:40 or something like that.
Was it that late?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
You
wow.
guys had a late rush or something like that. Last minute BS.
So we do the bowling thing. We do some
Do
more
super
drinks.
bad. We're just like
Tyler returned the favor to me and bought me a drink.
Also,
The homeless fellow, he got there like 15 minutes earlier than me.
What?
The homeless fellow.
Yeah, I can't say his name. We usually call him Homeless Blank.
He's the cool guy.
Yeah, he's so
Oh,
cool.
Okay. Got it.
He got there like 15 minutes before me because he basically just like
He
bailed
walked away.
out
Yeah, he walked
and then
away.
just like got in his car and floored it and got there as fast as he can, whereas I like changed my shirt and my shoes and...
So, also, I want to throw in that where I remember this. So, I bought a bottle of alcohol for one of the coworkers because I was running, or when we were getting like alcohol for everyone, someone's like, "Oh, can you pick me up one of these also?" and everything like that. It was a bottle of the Kraken,
Oh, yeah.
and so
Which I still haven't
they
tried.
show up. I like it. So they show up. I'm like, oh, let's go. I'll run and grab it for you and everything like that. So he pre-gamed before he got there, and he walks into the bowling alley with 2 cans of like Bud Light or something like that. Cracks both of them open, shotguns them real quick. This is the driver that taught you, trained you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Sorry, I was distracted as I heard a noise downstairs.
it's the cat. So then
There's also a lit candle downstairs.
that's fine. I don't smell smoke yet. We'll only be trapped from because we're upstairs.
That's
But anyways,
fine. We have window.
so I give him that and everything. He's like, "Cool, Merry Christmas," because we do a Secret Santa every year as well. And he hands me this ball of duct tape. I'm like, "Cool," me drunk. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just having the time of whatever I can remember. And he's like, "So you're gonna have some fun with that because I use 3 rolls of duct tape, and every now and then I cut it off. It's not like just one solid strip of duct tape. He just cut it off every now and then and started a new way and everything like that." That took me like an hour and a half for me to open that up. It took me forever, and it was just a gift card in the middle.
That's pretty funny.
So I give him the Kraken. He cracks it open. He just starts chugging it, and he gets maybe a good 1/4 of it down and as fast as he can. Then so I'm like going, and I'm wobbling at this point. So I'm like, I have to sit down in order to.
Well, you're still
coordinate myself.
bowling at this point too, right?
Yeah, I'm like, well, this is when I was kind of teetering off, where everyone's like, "Tyler, bowl." I'm like, "Bowl for me." I can't. I'm doing other stuff, as we do. So I'm sitting there. I'm trying to open up this package, and he walks in with the bottle of alcohol into an establishment that sells alcohol. And he sits there and he's chugging it, and then he puts it down. And he runs off somewhere. And then here comes the manager of the bowling alley. He's like, "Whose is this?" And I'm sitting there, and I just looked at him. I'm like, "I don't know. I'm opening up my duct tape." And I'm ripping up chunks and chunks of duct tape. And he's like, "Is anyone going to claim this?" And I said, "I have no idea where that is. I just sat down right here." And he's like, "All right." And the manager picks up the bottle and everything like that and mumbles something and storms off into the office.
Yeah.
And everything like that. He's like drunken fucking idiots, more or less.
Yeah.
So now then I remember someone yelling, let's play pool, and immediately
So
I'm like, yeah, let's play pool.
While the duct tape thing was going on, I was not in the bowling alley. I was at my car with like 8 people in my car. And
I remember this.
Yeah, we were hanging out. Which
it's a lot of in and out. And remember, we're not changing out our bowling shoes here because we're too drunk.
So every time somebody new comes to the party, I'm like, let's go to my car. You have to try this bullfrog. And so every time somebody shows up, we go to my car, they chug some bullfrog, we come back in. Bowling shoes on all the time.
Anyways, so...
there's signs
during
plastered
all
everywhere
this-
saying that don't take
Well,
off
I
your
will
shoes.
say, the reason why I said, yeah, I did play Africa, is because one of the people in the car was my soon-to-be girlfriend. Because we started dating less than a month after that.
Yes.
And I put that song on, and, you know, I'm drunk, so I'm vibing out to it. And the next day she goes, what was that elevator music song you put on later? And I was like, what do you... Elevator music song?
You've never told me that's what she called it. You're so ashamed.
Yeah, I was like, what?
It's
It's my favorite song. So then I think you must have gotten there right as we went back into the bowling alley.
When I got there, you were in your car
Okay.
with like 8 people,
Yeah.
all piled in your car somehow.
Also, while in my car, I had to pee at one point, and going into the bowling alley was going to take too long, so I saw the dumpsters, and I went and peed on the dumpsters.
You homeless motherfucker.
I peed on the dumpsters. And then I went and I just left my car while it was running, went and peed, and came back, got in the car, and didn't say anything to anyone.
I'm pretty sure everyone saw everything.
Right?
Yeah.
But so everyone
anyways-
left me to my own devices also. I was just being a complete idiot all the
I
time.
get there. I say hi to a couple of people who are still there. I say hi to the assistant manager who's like walking out the door at this point. And the manager's already gone. And I buy myself 1 beer, which turns out to be the smallest beer I've ever purchased at a bar ever. It
And
was like
$7.
yeah, it was like a $7 beer, and I'm expecting, you know, a full beer, and it's like a 6-ounce cup. And I'm like, oh great, one quote unquote beer. And Tyler at this point is trying to play pool.
No,
knocks over his drink.
if I recall correctly, at this point is when
You don't recall correctly, but
Is-
No, he wasn't. We weren't playing pool then. Were we?
I sat in for a few pool games because I was
Yeah.
like, everyone's
Well-
like, let's play pool. And I was sitting there and I'm like, sure, just pull for me. I'm like, are you winning? Are we winning?
That was when
Make round table proud.
that was when Will had gotten there.
yes.
Yeah.
So Will gets there. Another employee is like, "Hey, do you guys want to play pool?" And we were like, "Yeah, we'll play pool." Tyler, come on, we're gonna play pool. And he kind of like stumbles into the bar area where the pool table is.
Yes.
And sits down, and it was like, "I'm gonna play pool." And I was like, "Okay, here's a cup of water. Drink it."
And
Is this
then
before or after I painted
someone
the
else?
town red?
This is before.
Okay.
This is before. And someone else bought you another drink that
So,
you
yeah, another...
proceeded to spill everywhere.
Everyone,
Oh, that was me.
that was another
Okay.
one. But yeah,
but
no.
that was after. That was
So-
after we got done playing pool.
So
that wasn't after we got done. I'll trust. Well, I don't want to trust your memory because you were drunk too.
Yeah.
there was a lot going
Yeah.
on. So
Either
every
way.
time any employee that I knew came in, I immediately like went over there, said hi, I'm so excited everyone's here. I'm super drunk. And anyone who was over 21, we went and bought a drink and I got a drink with them. So I was just kept on adding on and on to what this was.
Anyways,
I don't
from
remember.
my non-drunken perspective, we tried to play one game of pool, got sort of 3/4 of the way through it ish with no one really playing but me, and
I was just sitting on the table.
Actually, no, I was playing with the one other guy who wanted to play pool too, who wasn't drunk.
Yeah, I was just sitting there just
Well,
yelling
if
stuff.
I remember correctly, you asked him if he was drunk, and he said, "No, I'm just aggressively buzzed."
Yes, those were his exact words. I forgot about that. But anyways, he still had it together. So
Not like everyone else. Everyone
Right.
else was just super smashed by this point.
I was only there for about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes before you lost it. You fell apart completely. So during the pool, he just like was sitting in a chair, staring off into space, kind of groaning to himself.
And would every once in a while go, "Are we winning?" And I would go, "Yes, Tyler. Drink your water."
Yes. And then shortly afterwards, it was over. It's all over for Tyler.
I run into the bathroom.
He painted the world red.
So, Bullfrog, again, we put a Kool-Aid packet in this, made it Mountain Dew code red.
Right.
Bullfrog will sneak up on you.
It snuck up on me. It came back with a vengeance. And I violently threw up in their bathroom
Well, first, you didn't make it to the bathroom.
Did I not?
Or was that after?
That was after.
Okay.
He didn't make it to the bathroom.
Okay.
So I made it to the bathroom, and my drunken self was I threw it all up on the toilet, and then I look up, and it's like 5% in the toilet, 95% on the floor and on the toilet and on the wall. It was red. It looked like a murder scene.
I felt really bad because I went back to my car at this point.
Yeah,
and was hanging out outside, and I wasn't there for him in his time of need.
Yeah, I basically made sure he wasn't dead.
So I'm in a stall.
And I'm just like, are you okay? And he's like, I feel sick. And I'm like, you're not dead. Good. And I went back to playing pool.
So I think he might have been outside of the bathroom because I came into the bathroom this time to go to go pee.
Yeah.
And I walk in the bathroom and I see him like sitting on the ground. He's like leaning up against the toilet. And I'm like, are you good? And he was like, yeah, Christmas party, woo! Like while he's sitting on the ground, and I just like gave him the finger guns, and I was like, hey, and then I left the bathroom.
So after I threw up, I realized I missed everything, so I used
an
entire roll of toilet paper.
He spent like the next 20 minutes in the bathroom.
Trying to clean up their bathroom.
As completely drunk out of his mind, trying to clean a bathroom by just scrubbing toilet paper around on the ground. It still looked like a murder scene when you left.
Yes, I know. But drunk Tyler said that I did a good job. I cleaned up after myself. I'm a good person. Again, this is just how everyone recounted of how it went with me. Like, it's all spotty, but 90% of this is all people told me what happened to me. I don't remember any of this, really. So then, what else?
So he leaves the bathroom. And the bowling alley is pretty much closed at this point.
They're just trying to get us to leave.
All to leave.
They're like, we're done. Please leave.
Yeah, like they normally close at like 11 o'clock, I think.
No, they close at 10, and we had them open until midnight.
We told them to stay up until 11, but like by 11:30 or so, they're like trying to usher us all out.
Yes.
They're all tired. They want to go home. I feel bad for them.
Yes.
And
let's see. I'm just at that point. I'm just head
he
deep.
Sits down, puts his head inside of a full-size restaurant trash can, and is just spitting up and slowly puking into it for the next, like, half hour as I try to usher him out of the bowling alley. And he won't move. He won't get up.
No, once I'm locked in for throwing up, I'm not moving.
You weren't even throwing up. You were just, like, spitting up something.
Because I'm just dry.
Sipping the water and then spitting.
I'm just dry heaving at this point, yeah.
Yeah, you'd thrown everything out. All that bullfrog had made it out of his system.
Oh, yeah.
Which is... I did not know this until this year, but shortly after our Christmas party, they redid the bathrooms at the bowling alley.
They remodeled them the next year. Yeah. They remodeled them like the following year. So I always run that joke that I made them remodel it.
Anyways.
I paint the town red.
The point is, I got there, played one game of pool with a guy who wasn't too drunk.
Had a
half a beer like a third of a beer, and then tried to get Tyler out of the bowling alley for like 30 minutes.
Yes. And so then finally get me out of the bowling alley. And I was super surprised that I managed to return my shoes. Every year we also steal a pair of shoes.
I put him in my car.
Yes. Also, one of our other employees had a jug.
A jug that we normally fill with white sauce, or like we get white sauce for our pizzas in these jugs, and he had one in his car that was cleaned out because he's a Boy Scout. Basically.
Thank God.
He's a 50-year-old Boy Scout.
Thank God he had that.
Yeah, thank God. So he gave Tyler that, which is what he spit up in and slightly puked in my car for like 10 minutes while I was trying to get NATO, because I was driving NATO home too.
Obviously.
And NATO was in his car with like 8 people.
Again.
We're just hanging out.
And let's just say I opened the door and nearly choked on smoke.
Why would you say
And... finally get NATO in my car, tell everyone to clear the fuck off.
Right, if I remember, I said, will you tell everyone to get out of my car? I'm too drunk to do it.
Something along those lines. Something along those lines. I told everyone to clear the fuck off, get your rides home. Tyler, the entire time, just keeps asking me, did everyone get a ride home? I'm like, yes, everyone has a ride home. Everyone who didn't have a ride home is getting a ride home from me. So I drove one coworker home. Oh, well, I should probably stop to say, NATO gets in my car, I get the one other coworker who needs a ride in my car, and NATO was like, wait, I forgot something. gets out of the car, runs back to his car, runs back into my car, sits down, and then the Boy Scout says, "You should probably get that from him." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "He had a bottle." So I open the back door to my car. Nato just turns his head and looks at me like
Smiling.
Right, I had that like drunk smile. Like,
that drunk
what's
smile,
that?
like, "What's up?" And he has just his half bottle of Hennessy between his legs. And I just grab the bottle of Hennessy and slam the door in his face. And he's just still sitting there, I can see through the glass, staring at me like with the same smile. Nothing changed. I took the half bottle of Hennessy, threw it, and I happened to have a cooler in the back of my car. I threw it in the cooler in the back of my car. It's still on top of my fridge.
Yes.
Oh, wow. I don't want it.
It's like it has a broken cork in it.
Yeah.
It has a broken cork in it, yeah. And so I took it out of the cooler, put it on top of my fridge, meant to give it back to you, and never did. But anyway, so we drive my one coworker home, and then Nato and Tyler, I just take them both to my house. And Nato spent the night here that night, instead of going home and waking up his parents.
I learned that that night where if you put your foot on the ground, because if the rooms you get the spins and everything like that, if you put your foot on the ground, that it actually helps. I learned that year.
Yeah.
But so more or less here. So we explained the whole story, right? And then
Pretty
we just
much.
wake up and then we're super.
Well,
I never felt hungover
There's
before.
the one funny thing in the morning. That we
Well,
have to
there's
tell.
something
Okay.
else that happened that night. Me and Will were playing video games.
We were?
Yeah, we played Battlefield 1.
We did?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And I had to throw up, and so I went to the bathroom. Do you remember this? But I didn't walk to the bathroom. I crawled to the bathroom.
I do remember this.
Yeah.
I forgot that was that night.
And then I threw up, and then I think we played a little bit more video games, and then we went to sleep.
Yeah. You turned on BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, I always turn on BoJack Horseman when I'm drunk. I don't know why.
I left you on the floor watching BoJack Horseman in my living room.
But so, is there anything else to add to
The
that?
next morning.
Oh yeah, the next morning.
The next
okay.
morning was funny. They're both hungover as all hell.
I've never been hungover. I've never been that drunk before in my life.
So, like, Nato basically crawls up the stairs on all fours. And, like, after we're all kind of up, Nato crawls up the stairs on all fours and then crawls into bed with Tyler.
Yep.
And we just sit there and moan and groan for like a solid 2 hours.
Yep, we did our, do you remember this? No. Do you remember this? Yes.
Let's piece back together the night. So, we explained the whole thing. Here,
And then I made them breakfast.
yes. So, let me explain what happened to me. So, we go out there, I drink Bullfrog, we get to there, I go up the stairs, and then I wake up the next day, basically.
Yeah.
Spits here and there of small, like, it feels weird when you're drunk, and I kind of felt like I just blinked, and then I opened my eyes, and then I'm like, it's something different.
Right.
And that's how my night was. I never blacked out drunk. I was super terrified when I woke up. I don't know. Have you ever blacked out drunk before, Will?
No.
Nato?
I lose details.
Yes, many times.
I know, but like your first one, isn't it super scary?
Yes.
I was terrified.
Okay,
that
so
night.
my first blackout, I've told the story.
We
here
are
before.
also almost at an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're almost.
Wow.
We're almost.
That was a long story.
That really was. We
and that
put
was
way too
one.
much detail into it.
One Christmas party. We got only one.
Were we going to talk about other things today?
We were gonna. We're not now.
Yeah.
The worst thing about blacking out is seeing videos of yourself, and you're like, I don't remember that happening at all.
I'm happy. No, I think there was only like 3 pictures of the night that someone got of me.
They made it to Facebook. I know that.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I think.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That was one Christmas party, and in 6 days we have another one, and we're planning this one out for all of us to actually enjoy it.
I get to actually go this time.
Yeah, we'll see.
What do you mean?
Well,
I'm in the I work in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
will regardless. Yeah, I get to figure this out tonight how it's going to turn out.
You're scheduling her.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, you need to put.
So
your
we
foot down.
we have one employee who is just suddenly saying, "Wait, you mean I work during the Christmas party? But I've been there for every single one of them. I'm the life of the party." And now they're saying, I requested it off. What are you saying?
And she ran in there and wrote her name in, and she's arguing with us because she wrote her name above
The
everyone
other people.
else. Everyone else that requested it off, and she's like, "Well, mine's in the name above
the
everyone-
top.
on the top, so I need to get it off before anyone else."
Yeah, and she's saying that she has it off. I'll see you guys there, and she's all excited. And it's like, no, you work.
Yep.
It's not that.
Anyways,
Makes me angry.
Was
I
that
have
this on a sour
literally,
night?
I have literally worked every Christmas party. This is the only one I'm not going to be working during.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Actually,
Let's not end this on a sour note.
I will. Let's tease the next podcast because next
so
podcast will be
our favorites.
next
that what it
podcast we're gonna do the Christmas party wrap up.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna tell stories about the Christmas party, which also we're not recording this next Tuesday, right?
No,
Why
because
not?
I'm going to sleep in until
Yeah. It
12:30.
It could be the
and
hangover
then
cast.
No, we're not
That
doing
would be
that.
great.
I will
It's
be
gonna be-
working the next day.
It's gonna be later on in the week.
after we de-hangify.
Right. So it's gonna be like it's gonna be half Christmas party stories, and the other half will be our favorites of the year.
Yeah. So we missed a couple of topics today, which is kind of disappointing.
They're not that crazy.
No. We'll incorporate them into later podcasts, I guess.
Yep. Or we won't.
Or we won't. Yeah, who knows.
Anyway,
Thanks for watching, guys.
See you later, suckbags.
yay Christmas.
Woo.
Hey, it's NATO.
And Tyler
Reminding you to follow us on Twitter,
at In a Slice Podcast,
on Facebook,
at In a Slice Official,
and to watch us on YouTube.
at In a Slice.
Thanks to Anchor.fm, the In a Slice podcast is available wherever podcasts can be found.
Also, thank you to Kevin Macleod for our outro music, Bummin on Tremelo. He can be found on his website at incompetech.com.
Thanks for listening.
Pizza.